Happy Wednesday. Good morning, family. I feel like it's been forever since I checked in with you all. Um, but today is Wednesday, May 8th, and I just wanted to check in just for 2 or 3 minutes to share one of the things that's been on my mind for the last, actually, since I was in Paris last a week and a half ago, right? So, one of the things that I have learned being in Europe, especially in places where getting around is not straightforward. I'm from Chicago. You all know I'm from Chicago. You can go almost anywhere you want to go in a straight line, right? It's on a grid. You just take one street and you can go almost anywhere you want to go from one side of the city to the other. And so in a lot of places in the US, it's like that, but places in the US, you typically are driving. Um, but in Europe, very walkable. I live in a very walkable city, as you all know. And in Paris, I was walking a lot. Um, so one of the things that came to mind, specifically when I was in Paris, but I learned this early on when after I moved here to Spain, is when you are lost, right? Or even when you feel lost, you're trying to go somewhere, you're trying to get to a specific spot, right? You're not sure exactly where that place is and you're feeling lost. And you're by yourself, right? You don't have anybody to help you. You don't maybe even speak the language well enough to get good directions. You've got your device with directions in your hand, but your directions are not clear because you can't exactly pinpoint where you are in relation to where you need to go. Your directions are telling you to go southeast, southwest, northeast, so on and so forth, but you're not exactly sure what that looks like. Um, Nothing made this more clear to me than when I was in Paris alone, not knowing anyone and trying to get around by myself with my device and not sure where I was in relation to where I needed to go. And what I found out is that sometimes, most of the time in this situation, but sometimes you have to just start moving. Sometimes you just got to start moving because when you start moving, that little dot on the screen begins to tell you where you are in relation to which direction you need to be going. And so sometimes I would be stuck. I would be stuck standing in a spot trying to figure out, okay, which direction is this telling me to go? And then it would hit me, Dawn, just start walking. Just start walking. And the moment I would start walking, that dot would start moving and I would say, "Oh, I'm walking in the right direction." Or, "Oh, I need to turn around and go back." Or, "Oh, I was supposed to take this turn or that turn." Sometimes you have to just start moving, guys. If you're in that season like me where you are feeling lost a lot of the time, or in my situation, in almost every aspect of my life except for what I'm doing when I leave this house to go to teach my babies every day. If you're like me and you're feeling lost and you don't have your bearings and you're not really sure, like, which direction is this God is telling me to go? Like, which direction am I supposed to be moving? And there's nobody around to really say, you know, Dawn, I think you're on the right path. Dawn, I think maybe you should do this, that, or the other. I was praying for you when I feel like God is saying this. You don't have all of that, right? Sometimes you just gotta start moving and let God check your spirit and say, nope, that's not the door. Nope, that's not the way. Nope, that's not the person. Nope, that's not the opportunity. Don't get so stuck that you just stand there staring at the instructions, the instruction manual, and you don't move. All right? This was longer than 2 or 3 minutes, but y'all knew that was going to happen. I talked too slow. But I love y'all. Have a great hump day. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for joining me on this journey, and I hope you're encouraged. If I can be there for any of you to pray with you,